Welcome friends. So in this session, I am going to show you how to create database application in Rails. So this session helps you to understand how to create database in Rails and also how to fetch the data from the database using Ruby program. So we discussed this concept by considering a lab program 9 as an example. So this lab program 9 says, so we need to build a Rails application to store the book information like accession number, title, authors, edition, and publisher. So this information must be entered from a web page, and this information should be stored in database. So to do this, we need to create an application in the Rails application. So here to create the Rails application, so we follow some commands. So first is Rails -d MySQL bookstore one. So this will create the application with 4 subdirectories: model, view, controller, and helpers. So model will interact with the database and view will interact with the user. Controller will interact with model as well as view. So after that, we need to create the copies of database. So for that, we use rake command, rake db create all. So this will create the 3 copies of the database. So that is development, test, and production. So after creating the copies of database, next we have to create the table. So for creating the table, we have to run this command ruby script /generate scaffold followed by the name of the table. So the name of the table is book 1 and then followed by the fields of the table. So here I just considered 3 fields. Name is of type integer, ID is of type integer, and year is of type integer. Name is string. So like this, we can create the fields of the table based on our requirements. So this scaffold will help to create the table copies of model, view, and controller. So next we have to create the controller. So for creating the controller, so we have to run this command ruby script /generate followed by controller keyword and then name of the controller. So the name of the controller is search. So once we execute this command, so the controller file will be created under this controller folder. So that is search underscore controller RB file, Ruby file will be created under this controller. So here we can observe this book 1. So this is created because of scaffold keyword. So now this controller will communicate with the table book 1 of model. In turn, it will communicate with the database. So here controller will interact with database using model class, and controller will interact with the user by using views pages. So for this program, we need to create 2 HTML pages. So we can create the HTML pages with the same command. After search, we need to indicate the name of the page. So here, welcome and result, we need to create 2 HTML pages. So that will be created in views. So now, how to run this application in Rails? So for that, first we should go to C directory. So here we need to install the Rails application. After installation, double click on that. So here these are some of the applications what I have created. So to create new one, so you click on this icon, so instant Rails. So once we double click on that icon, so the pop-up window will appear on the screen. So here you can observe, so the server is started and the MySQL database is started. So all the functionalities of this instant Rails will be under this icon. So once if we click on that eye icon, so we will get a menu, so which consists of some options like stop servers, restart servers, Rails application. So that is, we can manage the Rails application, and we can configure the Apache server, MySQL database. So, and we have access to log files, and some help will be provided to create applications. So now we go to this manage Rails application to create our bookstore application. So again, click on this create new Rails application. So once we click on that create new Rails application, so the pop-up window will appear on the screen. So this is the console window. So this looks like a command prompt, but it is not a command prompt. So it is a console window provided by Rails. So to create this application, we need to follow the steps. The steps I indicated in this is Word file. So the first step is Rails -d MySQL bookstore 8. So this application is already exists. So I just change to 9. So we are creating this bookstore 9. So and the table name, so I will give it as book 9. So now save this. So just take this first command, Rails -d MySQL bookstore 9. So and you copy this in this console window and press enter. So now it will create all the necessary directories and files. So it will create around 30 to 40 files and directories for our application, which are required to run the application. So mainly we concentrate on model, view and controller subdirectories. So now all the directories and files are created. So next is we need to change the directory to our application. So the second step is change directory to bookstore 9 to the application whatever we have created. So now we change it to our application. So the next step is step 3. So we have to create the copies of database. So for that we use rakedb create all. So just execute that line in the console window so that it will create all the copies of database. So by default we will be using the bookstore 9 underscore development database. So now it is creating the 3 copies of database. So the 3 copies are production, development and test. So by default we will be using the development database. So the next step is, so we have to create a table. So for creating table, just we use this line. So just copy it here. So Ruby script /generate scaffold followed by table name followed by the fields. So here we have accession number, title, author, edition and publisher. So it will create a table with the name book 9. So it takes some time. So it will be in minutes, it will be in seconds. So this is how we are going to create the table. So now the table is created. So the next step is, so we use this migrate command. So this, if we execute this, so this will help us to change our database scheme. So we can move from one platform to another platform. So the actual structure of the database scheme will be created. So with this rakedb migrate command. So now it is creating the table. So now the table is created. So here the table name we have given book 9, the plural name will be created. So book 9 is a singular name. So book 9 will be created. That is plural name will be created. So that is the feature of this Rails application. So now we have created the application followed by the copies of database, and also we created table. So after that, so the next step is we need to create a controller. So for creating controller, so we need to run this line. So that is Ruby script slash generate followed by controller. So and here, so the name of the controller is MCA9 followed by the page. So the welcome page. So this welcome page will be created in views. So now it is creating the controller as well as welcome page. So this welcome page will be like a HTML page. So and we can also embed the Ruby code in that page. So next we have to create one more page called result. So in the same controller, you create one more page result. So now if we create this result page, so it will ask for the overwrite. So in that case, we have to press small n. That means we are not overwriting the controller. So just press small n, so and come out. So now we created two pages under this controller MCA9. So after that, you start the server. So for starting the server, Ruby followed by script slash server. So now we are starting the server. So server will be started. So these steps to be followed perfectly for creating this application. So once we get Control C to stop, so that means that the server is started successfully. So now we can see the last line as use Control C to stop. So now the server is started. So next, till now we did not write a single piece of code. So just we created all the basic directories and also the basic functionalities with the help of predefined methods, predefined functionalities in Rails. So next, we can add the code to create the application of our purpose. So now we created this Bookstore 9 application. So just go to this Bookstore 9 application. It will be in this Rails folder. So here you can see this application Bookstore 9. So you double click on this. So these are some of the directories which are created. So here there will be one folder called app. So you just double click on that app. So we can see the 4 subdirectories: controllers, helpers, models, and views. So first we go to the controllers. So for this application, we need 3 coding functionalities. So the code one, we should place it in the controller. Just copy from the manual. So copy it and go to this controller file and place this code. So this code helps you to interact with database as well as user interface. So now the code one is copied to this controller. So now we created the table book 9. So you just make a change to book 9. So rest all is same. So in the first method, we are just getting the count number of records created. So in this second method, we are interacting with the database and fetching all the records which are matching with the title. So this title will be entered by the user in a text box. So the name of the text box is SID. So to read the text box values, we use this params followed by brackets colon the name of the text box. So this is the title. So and this title will be searched in this table. So book9 dot find, where the condition is title should match with the title entered by the user in the welcome page. This is the code. So now we created the controller. So next is we have to create a welcome page. So now, so for the welcome page, so in this welcome page, we are just displaying one text box. So here to go to that welcome page, so first double click on this views. So in this views, the name of the controller what we created is MCA9. So you double click on this MCA9 and then go to this welcome page. So here some predefined things will be there. So just replace this and save it. So now we are displaying the count of the records available in the database as well as one search box to fetch the records based on the title. So next is result page. So you can take this code from our manual. So just take the code. So here we are displaying the data, displaying the fetched data in the form of a table. So I'll replace this code. So just save it. So now here, so this is the variable which contains the records fetched from the user, fetched from the database. So this variable is declared in controller. So now we are getting the record fields to this and we are fetching the record fields and assigning to these variables, and we are printing those variables in the form of a table. So this is just creating a table. So and then fetching the records and then displaying the record fields until all the records finishes. So now we copied the three codes. The first code is controller. So the second is the welcome page and the third is result page. So now you can run this application. To run this application, go to browser. So just localhost 3000. So now you can observe here the Ruby server is started. So after that we can go to the table what we have created. So we created book 9 table. So but we have to use the plural name. So because so here we can observe. So after executing this migrate command, the create table is successful. So book 9. So that must be mentioned in the URL. So now, so we got this error. So because the name is wrong. So book 9. So now it will fetch the particular database. So once it fetches the database, so we can execute the commands. So we can enter the information. So it is the server is taking some time. So what you can do is, so you can restart the server. So just close this window. So again go to this eye icon. So go to Rails application. So open console window. So in this console window, change directory to your application, that is a bookstore 9. So and then start the server, Ruby script / server. So now we are just restarting the server. So if it is down, so now we restarted the server. So now it works fine. So now you can observe this. So book 9 table is appeared. So we can add the book details. So that is accession number. So you can give it as 109. So title AWP. So author Richard. So edition. So the 4th edition. So just mention the name. And publisher. So you can give anything. So just create now. So one record is created. So now you can go back and see this particular record. So again, we can create one more record. So 1110. So title AWP. So again, the author name I just give Richard 2. So edition I give 5th edition. So publication GK. So now I created 2 records. So again, we can create one more record. So 111. So AJP. So author Martin. So edition. So 5th edition or 4th edition GK create. So now I created 3 records. So this is the database, that is books, book 9s. So here we have options. So we can click on show, it will show that particular record details. So if we click on edit, so we can make the changes. So if we click on destroy, this record will be destroyed. To add the new one, so we can click on this new. So now we added the data, that is we added the book information. So next, so go to this welcome page. So welcome page, so the search / welcome. So not search. So the controller name is MCA9. So you just give MCA9. So here you can observe the count. The number of records created is 3. So now we can search this AWP. So there were 2 books with there are 2 records which matched with AWP title. So this book information will be fetched from the database and it will be displayed to the user. So a similar way, so you can search for other records also. So AJP, search it. So now we got this book information. So searching is happening based on this title. So here, so this is the code. So now we can see this. First, we are opening this welcome page. So in this welcome page, we are creating a text box. So now this text box value will be read in the controller. We are reading this text box value in the controller. So and performing this search. So here you can see this condition. So here we are performing this condition. So here based searching the book based on the ID entered by the user. So we are just searching this ID entered by the user in this table. So now all the records matching with this title will be copied to this variable. So this variable is defined in controller. Next, we are accessing that variable in this result page. We are accessing that in result page. So this variable contains all the records and it will display the details of the records matching with that particular title. So now we can observe this controller. First, it is interacting with the view. So that is, it is fetching the data of a text box and then searching it in the database and fetching all the records and copying to this variable. This variable we are accessing in this result page. So this is the flow how it works. So this, I think this helped you to understand this lab program 9. Thank you.